A cool, overcast day for the first day of play of the World 11 versus Australia match at the Wollongabba ground in Brisbane. The World 11 captain, Gary Sabers, won the toss and sent Australia into bat on a pitch which appeared to have some moisture on it. The openers for Australia, Chappell and Francis, took the score to 36 before Francis was out leg before to Greg for 10. And the Australian captain, Chappell, comes in to join Keith Chappell. Francis batted for 52 minutes, faced 51 balls for his 10 runs. Greg, his first ball to Chappell. So Francis facing 51 balls. This is the 12th over, so we haven't got 96 balls bowled yet. We've got a couple to go still. 3 to go, so 92 balls were bowled while Francis and Chappell were together. So that means that Francis with 51 had the greater proportion of the strike. Can high in the gully. Very noticeable, those 2 balls faced by Chappell. He was moving across in front of his stumps before the ball was actually delivered.
Yes, well, Ian has tended to do this, I feel, for the last couple of seasons. And it was noticeable last season, especially against the pace attack of England. He moves in on the back for it to cross before the bowler actually lets the ball go sometimes.
And he went again that time, playing it out to Lloyd.
Sobers, left arm over the wicket, northern end to Chappell. And lofted safely, Lloyd taking it on the bounce, but not a convincing shot. No run. Sobers to Chappell on 2. Runs here for Chappell, Lloyd chasing 1, looking for the second, but not going as Lloyd has the ball. There's his return.
So they've taken 3 for the shot, and that takes Chappell to 89. Chappell having a look at this spot on the pitch. We made a fair bit of comment about this before lunch. Ken Mackay felt there was a moist spot there. If there was a moist spot, it's going to be more moist now with a slight drizzle coming down all the time.
Yes, well, we just saw Chappell patting the area down, and it's definitely an area there that's darker and rougher than the rest of the wicket.
No ball, and where's that gone? Way up in the air, it's going out towards the boundary. He really got onto that. It's bouncing into the fence on about the 3rd bounce. And Chappell, it wasn't that far under-pitched. It wasn't all that short, but he really hit it hard, moving into the shot well. Chappell 32. 1 for 142. And here's Chappell 95. 2 for 217. At the moment, Hutton bowling to Chappell. Batsman out for Australia are Francis, who has leg before to Greg for 10, and Chappell caught Abbas bowled Beatty for 132. 2 for 217 now after Sabers won the toss for the World 11 and sent Australia into bat. Sabers, who's there at second slip, has dropped Chappell in the last over from Hutton. An easy catch dropped by Sabers. Wide of Can High, but Greg is down there. They've taken the single. Chappell looking for the second, but it's not there. And 1 more to Chappell. He goes on to 67. Redpath 4, 2 for 218. In that score, 5 sundries. First over of the 3rd day. It's Greg to bowl to Chappell. Chappell's on 71. And it's bright sunshine at the moment. The sun really coming through to greet the first ball of the day's play. And applause from what's a good crowd here at the Gabba ground. The southern stand end, the new southern stand is almost full, about 3/4 full. This is the 53rd over with this first new ball. The scoreboard, by the way, is showing 4 sundries. Now, we've worked out it should be 5 sundries, and we've added up the total on the scoreboard. So the scoreboard in terms of sundries is wrong. There have been 4 no balls and 1 wide, so sundries are 5 when you see the scoreboard. Just add 1 more to the sundries. But the total's right. It's 3 for 222. Two slips in the gully. They field for Greg, that's the end of his... He had to complete an over. He was stopped... That's an over he started bowling 2 days ago, wasn't it? Blue skies overhead, something we haven't seen for 3 days or so. But here's Hutton bowling to Chappell.
Chappell looks as if he's ready to play shots today. He's... that ball, even though he let it go, he was out there ready, and if it was up to him and within reach. I think he's looking for runs.
There's his chance, wide of Gavaskar. It's going out towards the boundary, and across it goes, across the outfield. Gavaskar has no hope. That's 2 fours, one by each batsman in exactly the same area. Chappell to 76. Down the ground, and Abbas can't get to it. Perfectly timed shot. Into the boundary it'll go. 4 more.
Hutton has bowled a couple of a little bit full. I'm sure he won't pitch this one up. This one he'll dig in, try and dig it into that darker area.
And here's another one. 3 fours in a row. Down to the boundary it goes. Gavaskar won't get to it. And Ian Chappell playing brilliant cricket. 3 fours in this over. He goes up to 84. Walters 6. 3 for 242. Through the covers. Oh, great shot. Magnificent drive. Absolute perfection. Chappell 94. 3 for 260. Walters 13. And a pull shot. It's Greg just can't... Well, he took some pace off it. They've taken 1 and they're going for 2. Greg's throw is right to the far end again. Well, Greg certainly saved 2 runs that time. So Chappell moves to 96 at the end of the over. And a single out to Greg. They take us walking 3 for 1 for Chappell to go to 97 and the total to 264. Good shot, but straight to Beatty. Chappell must have moved. He moved a long way out from the line of the stumps and a long way forward. He really chased that one.
It was right outside his off stump. It was a good ball, really. It brought him down, but he still got there.
To Canhigh. They'll get runs here. that's off Canhigh's leg, and it's out towards the boundary. They might run 3. They've taken 2. They're going for the 3rd. This could be the 100. And here they go for the 3rd run. That's Chappell's 100. Greg to Chappell. Is he out? There's an appeal here by everybody. It may have been off the pad. Chappell's not very interested. Umpire Rowan's not interested either. But there was a certain deflection. We could see that quite clearly. And that time he connected. Now where's it going? It's way out towards the boundary. And a 4, yes. I was looking for... I lost sight of the ball, but there was a certain... That's the 3rd time he's played that shot and the 1st time he's connected. So Chappell goes up to 105. Greg to Chappell. And that time, good shot from Chappell. Glance, the leg glance, the old-fashioned leg glance, we can call that, right down to the boundary. He goes up to 109. Walters 19. 3 for 282.
Powerfully driven. This could be 4. Will be 4, in fact. Only one fieldsman out in the covers. It was Lloyd, who was a long way away from that.